another fun little interaction that I discovered in the new player's handbook is an infinite money glitch.
Check fraud?
Basically.
If anyone else has seen that.
Listen, no, this is our stockbroker. It's fine.
Elliot, are you aware of the Chase Bank money glitch?
No.
Money glitch.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people have discovered that if you write an amount on a check and deposit it, you can take out the funds immediately, even if they don't exist.
Which is just straight check
people
fraud.
have been doing this money glitch at ATMs with cameras that can see what they're doing.
Oh no.
It's just check fraud.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the infinite money glitch in game is trade goods always sell for their full value, and the crafter background gives you a 20% discount on non-magical items, and trade goods are non-magical. It would never work in actual roleplay, but in theory crafting, it's an infinite money glitch.
You just buy something for 20% less and then sell it back to them immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea. You didn't even leave the store or do anything with the item, or wait a bit of time. You just immediately sell it back to them. No, rules is written. You gotta give me full price, baby.
To rejoin our heroes, no one hid well.
Mm-mm.
Correction, some of you hid well. No one else did. There's a giant boar thing running at you, and you can't. It's coming in hot, but you can't quite see it fully through the trees yet. But it's huge. Y'all rolled initiative last time, and it's going to start off with Joe, Hitasha, and then Mako. So, Joe, what would you like to do? This thing is starting to come through the trees towards you.
Oh dear. Did I think in the setup round, did I cast Warding Bond on you, David?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I saw a spell slot was missing, so that's okay. That's good. As long as that's the case. How far is it from me, like, as the initiative starts?
As initiative starts, it is not broken through the tree line yet, so it's probably 40 feet away. 30 feet away. 30 feet away.
30 feet. All right. I'm gonna try and I'll remain standing with my shield raised, and I'm gonna try and shoot it with a gun.
All right.
How does doing it?
You do have disadvantage because of heavy coverage for it. Tree line.
All right. Then that's a 10 to hit.
Oh, so close.
Okay, second attack.
It does hit a tree.
All right. Rolling with disadvantage. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits. You hear a shriek in the distance, along the nutting hooves.
I don't like that. That is max damage. 15 points of damage. And then I'll with my bonus action, I'll make sure that I Hercules is within 5 feet of me, so comes up to my side. And I think that'll be it. Yeah.
Alrighty, we go to Kitasha.
Ba-ba-ba. All right. Well, technically, since this one is AoE, I don't have to see them. Let's see. Joe was the only one who could see the thing, right? See the boar?
Was it Joe or was it Mako who initially saw the...
I jumped up in the tree, didn't I?
Yeah, you were up in the tree, I think, yeah. So Mako was the one that saw the boar. Or at least saw it fling something into the air and eat it.
Yeah, I got that 24 perception check before.
Yeah.
All right. And Mako, are you panicking?
I don't think so.
Don't think so? Okay. I'll save that one then.
I'll see. Can't tell if that's helpful or ominous.
DM over here, like, don't disappear my monster again.
What do you mean? I would never. Okay, I would like to do a perception check to make sure that I can see it. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Skills. Perception. Not starting out great.
You don't need to be very perceptive to see the trees are falling.
Okay. Well, I was going to cast Hunter's Mark.
You can see a
Which
bulk of
requires you to
something
see it.
shoving the trees over. So you could go ahead and do a Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Okay. Boop. Hunter's Mark. And then I would like to cast Tempestuous Wind. And do a little arc. I'm going to fly. Oh, I need this one. I'm going to fly pretty much as high up as I can and then move out to like here.
Okay.
Just to get a better view of it and also to start separating from the group.
Okay. Sounds good. Is that turn then for you?
Yes.
All right. Mako, what would you like to do? You're up in a tree.
How far away did you say it was?
30 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna jump at it.
I forgot you can jump that far!
Let me just double check exactly how far I can jump. See, I can bonus action 15 feet, but I can also just use my remaining 15. I can use 15 of my movement, so I'm just I'm gonna do a full jump at it, and then from above make my attack against it.
All right. I'm going to describe this. Oh man, this is such an Attack on Titan moment now. As you leap out towards this creature and you are going past the trees, suddenly you see it and it's huge. And what you thought was just a boar is not just a boar. The rot and decay that has been apparent on everything in this land is apparent on this boar, but there's also too many limbs, and limbs that do not belong to boars, but belong to many other creatures sticking out from its flesh as you realize this is not just some giant boar, it is some amalgamation of corpses that have been collected into it.
Fun. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just make my attacks against it then.
Mako just like, oh, well.
Alright. That's just to be 2 glaive attacks.
Hit it in the weak spot.
23 and 24.
Those will both hit.
Alright. First one is 12 damage. Second one is 8 damage. And I will drop a superiority dice in order to do tripping attacks. So it's going to be a. Where is it? Trip attack. Strength saving throw, DC 16.
What was the DC?
16.
Oh, yeah, he made it.
Okay. That's still going to be an extra d8 of damage for 4 more damage.
Alrighty.
And I'm still in the air above him.
Okay. And that ends your turn, right?
Yep.
Cool. It's still charging forward as it goes about here. As this thing breaks through the tree line in front of you, Joe. It's a good.
Oh, does it leave my attack range?
Listen, man, what is your attack range at this point?
10 feet.
I don't even know if, let's see, with the size of this thing, I don't think it's left your attack range yet.
Okay.
You're still like, I'm gonna move your token for you really quick. You're still like right here on it.
Alright, sounds good.
Joe.
Hmm.
It's gonna try to slam into you.
Joe resents this.
That
I'm actually
is.
going to use.
It
Sorry,
missed.
it missed. Okay, never mind.
But it gets a second one. That's a 16. Does that hit?
But that does not.
Alright, this thing tries to belly flop onto you, but you're able to duck out of the way, and as it goes for another kind of shoulder slam, you're able to avoid it again. And that ends its turn, and we are back to you, Joe.
Joe is not happy about this.
There's a couple additional heads on its face.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's mostly skulls. That's fine. There's a little bit of flesh there, but not much.
What do I have? I'm gonna try and. You know what? Wait. What is warding bond is not concentration. Okay, all right. I'm gonna try and set up a. I'm just trying to think of what would be the most useful. Okay. In that case, I will try and drop a fairy fire on it. So can you please make a dexterity save, DC 15?
It does not make that save.
Okay. All right. So it starts glowing with lights, and any attack has advantage, and as long as I'm able to hold concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my main action, and as my bonus, I'll get Hercules will do just a little basic attack. Which I have to use physical dice, which is fun. 10 plus 7 is 17.
Okay.
Does that
That'll hit.
Sweet. Okay. 1d8. That's 3 points. No, 4 points. Of force damage.
Oh.
And that'll be my turn.
I was about to have you do something, but then I realized Hercules is made of metal. It's fine.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, Hercules he's immune to charm, exhaustion, poison, a few other things. Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. That turn for you? Were you gonna move
Yeah.
at all, or all right?
No, I don't want to move out of its range at this. Well, I'd like to, but I don't want to take an attack of opportunity.
Fair. Kitasha, it's your turn as you watch this thing slam into the tree where Joe was standing, as a wave of limbs along its back reach over and just flop. And they
Ooh.
flop the other way as it tries to shoulder against him. This thing's gross.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gross and it's a little too close for me, so I am going to move here.
Mhm.
And I think that gets me far enough away from Joe to do. Yep, because that is a 15-foot. Actually, is it this one? 10 feet. Okay, perfect. And I am going to move up and go like, "Aren't you cute? Ew, oh no!" And I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
Alright.
And uh, let's see, I can move. Oh, actually, I move this way to Joe. And I say, "This thing's gross. You want to bounce?" And I grab like the shoulder of his coat,
Mhm.
and I'm going to take him with me with Thunderstep.
Okay.
Nice. What's happening?
Um, teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within range. And the thingy needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Ooh, just short.
Yes. So I'll roll the 3d10 damage for that, but
And what
it
type of
actually
damage is
doesn't
that?
say how far. Huh?
How much damage is that? Or what type?
It is.
Is it electric?
I believe it's thunder. Oh, that's
Thunder?
gross. Yeah, thunder. Um, yeah, only 8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Unless it has metal, maybe I can do more if it has metal.
There's one horseshoe just sticking out.
God, I wish. Um, yeah, no, it's just 8 damage, which is really sucks for 3d10. And I think we can move up to 90 feet away. So let's go ahead and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah. We'll just bounce up here.
Okay, sure, I'll come with you. Nice.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank
And
you.
that is turn for Kitasha, yes?
Yes.
Alright, Mako.
Alright. More attack.
More attack.
It's what I do. I don't have time to light up my. Yeah, I don't have time to light up my thing, so I'm just gonna keep doing my regular slashing damage. Is he still fairy fired?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
All right, and these are at advantage.
Anything more scary than Mako is Mako with advantage.
All right, 27 and 23. Then I also get a. I interrupted this last time, but Polar Master gives me a bonus action. Hit it with the butt of my thing, which is a 24 to hit.
You wouldn't have missed it on any of these.
All right. Two of these rolls, which are not advantage. So that's going to be 11, 14, 7.
All right. You knock a couple of limbs off of its body.
That's what I do best. And because of the
30.
attacks, I am still above it. But I have moved over
That's
so
ridiculous.
that I am like above it, but like on the side to where Kitasha and Joe are.
Okay. Kitasha, really quick, how far away did you go from the boar?
It looks like we are 15 feet away from the boar.
Oh. Excellent. All right, because as the boar turns to face you, all three of you really, but one's above. You watch as its mouth opens and toxic fumes spill out. I need the two of you, because I believe Mako is too far above to get hit by this. I need con saves.
Dang.
Got an 18.
19.
Ooh.
You are able to avoid getting poisoned from this breath as it sweeps across you guys, and luckily your masks are keeping away the smell of fetid flesh. As it
Ugh.
then begins charging at you guys again. But we'll only get so far with the end of its turn, getting up to you guys and preparing to attack next turn. We're going back to Joe.
All right. Is it within 5 feet of me? So as in like would I have disadvantage on the pistol attacks?
I'm gonna be honest with you, there's so much flesh. You'd probably have advantage at this point.
Okay. Well, because I do have very far up. So okay, in that case, I'll be rolling 2 and taking the higher. So
It's not dexterous enough to somehow avoid you hitting this mountain of flesh.
also I'll take a 21 for the first attack,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just roll the second one as well while I'm rolling dice. And then yeah, I'll take a 19 for the second.
Yep, those will hit.
Nice. All right. First lot of damage is 9, and the second lot of damage is 12.
Okay.
A total of 23. And
You knock two of the skulls off of its face with your shots.
I'm not sure if Joe feels more relieved or less relieved about that. And then to make it, you're like fully in the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was gonna move Hercules up to you with my bonus action, but I think I know he's not on the battle map. Maybe I'll move him to like where you're gonna land, so that he can kind of potentially deflect an attack for you to try and keep you alive if you get targeted. And I guess as the final thing on my turn, I'll say I worry that this thing will just keep eating up damage that we're dealing. We may need to run.
It's entirely possible.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty, that makes it Kitasha's turn.
Okay. Since I still have hunters, I am going to do a stabby stab. Let's see. Oh, well, that sucks. Do I get advantage or anything? Where's my
Fairy fire. You get advantage.
Okay.
There
Better?
you go. You hit the pig.
Okay, so that is 5 plus. Okay, cat, I still need to see the screen. Good. Great. Love it. 6 piercing damage.
Nice.
And then I am going to move. 5, 15, 20, 25.
Out of its attack range?
30. Yes.
It will try to nip at you as you go by.
And it misses. Yeah?
The 12.
Yes, it misses. Oh, I put on mage armor last time. It misses.
Nice.
This monster's having a bad time of it for the dice rolls.
Listen.
We're all having a bad time. Except for Mako. Mako's the only one not having a bad time.
Mako always has a good time.
I'm doing the one thing this character was built to do.
Spider's gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think that makes it Mako's turn.
Alright. Let's do this again. Alright. Do. Fairy Fire is still up, so I get advantage on all these. Oof, glad I had that. 21. 24. And I think it's the same modifier, right? Yeah. And 16. Is 16 it?
Yep.
Okay.
Mako has so far rolled once that would not have hit the boar. And it was hidden in advantage.
Alright, 7. 7. 9. I did more with the butt of my glaive than with the actual blade any of those times. Alright. A weaker turn, but a turn nonetheless.
True, it's true.
Can't believe you
It
only
stumbles a
got
little bit, but it is not going down.
Alright.
only 23 points. Can't believe that.
Only 23 points.
I need to do something about this thing. I don't know how to proceed, honestly.
It's now the pig's turn. And
Is it mad enough
Mako,
having to attack?
how far above it are you?
I'm probably close enough for it to hit, honestly. It's like I can't get that high with this. It's I'm basically just keeping it off the ground, but I'm still probably in range.
Alright, it's gonna swing its head back at you for the first one. Oh, that's not gonna hit. We're just not even gonna acknowledge that roll. As it tries again. It was not a 1. It's fine, but it was not a good roll. Woo! So, how's a 25 feel?
25 will hit.
You have a
Alright.
+1 to your AC from Warding Bond, but I assume that won't make a difference here.
No, I'll never do 17.
Okay. So remember, whatever damage is dealt to you, David, is halved, and I take the other half of the damage.
Yeah.
So that is, I can do math, 17 damage.
So,
Okay, so I guess we both take 8.
yeah.
Oof. All right.
And
All right.
it's not going to see Kitasha in the corner, so it's just going to stay where it is. We go back to Joe, I believe. Yes.
Mhm.
Back to you,
Alright.
Joe.
Joe's torn between trying to study this thing and try and see if he can find a weakness or some information about it.
Would
That
Joe
does feel
like
like a
to do let's say a history check to remember what's happened previously in the campaign?
yeah. That would be. I wouldn't mind that. I'm fine if this is my main action.
I assume
That's
that
a
we need
19.
fire.
Yeah, on a 19. What does that? What does that do?
The deer you shot dead between the eyes stood back up until Kitasha hit it with electricity, or if it sets on fire.
All right. Yeah, Joe will call out. We need to strike this thing with either fire or lightning. It's going to keep going otherwise. And then is that my main action?
No, I'll give that to you as a bonus.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any direct fire damage other than heat metal, and that's going to be a situation where I kind of want to save that. All right. I'll just focus on getting its health low, but trusting my allies to find some way of doing fire or lightning. I will fire 2 more times with the pistol. Luckily, I can roll twice because it's an advantage, so I don't think that one counts. So that's a 17 to hit for the first
That'll
one.
hit.
All right. And then the second one is advantage and 18.
Yep.
Nice. First one does 11 damage, and the second one does 15 damage. Ooh.
And do you stay where you are?
I'm thinking I'm gonna try and back up and just hope it doesn't land a attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'll back up to stand on this rock. This feels a good place.
As a 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
That is my armor class, so it does hit.
All right. Stop rolling max on the first one, my man. So that is 14 damage.
Oof.
It rolled max and then a 1.
Joe is looking significantly worse for wear since we first started.
All right. And with that, I believe is now Kitasha's turn.
Well, I heard my favorite words, lightning. So we're going to do
That's the real reason Joe backed up.
the real reason. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mako. Well, we got
Mako, I just want to see if my body can take it.
10, 15.
That was 2 whole
Technically,
concentration.
I think Mako's actually safe
Even if I'm not, I'm fine.
because it's a 15-foot cube originating from you. So it's 7.5 feet, so a square and a half. So that was 15, 20. I'll go here to be safe, and that should still keep Mako safe.
Nice.
And we're gonna do a thunder wave at a 3rd level.
Whoa!
So I need a DC 14 con save.
It made that.
It made it? Okay, so instead, I believe it only takes half. I successful fire.
While
So
it may technically should take half, where do you touch it?
it's just a cube originating from me. I don't have to touch it. I'm just making sure that I'm close enough to actually hit it.
The whole side where you're at bursts into purple flames. And you hear it finally scream out. And we'll go over to Mako.
Before that, I'm going to take my last. I'm going to do tempestuous magic to fly 10 feet away.
Flee!
Oh God, flee!
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that all? Everything's
Yep.
good? Nice.
That is it.
Mako.
I guess. Right. I can't remember. I remember we wrapped a torch's worth of oilcloth around the end of my my glaive, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But you never lit it.
All right. I'm gonna take a full action. To use my tinderbox to light it. Can I do that while I'm in the air?
I'm going to tell you something you can do instead.
Yeah?
The flames that are licking up the side of this pig are quite large.
Oh! I didn't realize that those were, like, catchable flames. I thought those were, like, magic flames. Alright, if I can...
No,
if I can,
just fire.
If I can light just as part of my attack, I would love to do that.
You can do that.
Alright.
But it will be that only the butt end of your attack will have that.
Alright, I will reduce my attacks to just the d4s then.
What was I going to say? Yeah, it sounds like Mako uses the toast marshmallow action.
Oh yeah, the s'mores.
21 to hit.
Yep. That'll do it.
And that does 8 damage that is on fire. I don't know if it counts as fire damage.
You catch another portion of this pig on fire, and it screams out again. And it's starting to wobble.
Okay.
Now is Piggy's turn again. It's gonna try to swing its head back at Mako once more. That is a 24.
It's
And a 15.
misses.
Alright. So that is 16 damage.
Alright, Joe, you take 8.
Yep.
And that will be, I think, Piggy, now realizing what hurt it so much, is going to turn towards you, Kitasha. But that'll be the end of its turn. Joe! What do you like to do?
Joe's not feeling as healthy as he has done previously. And I think realizing that he's not actually doing that much damage, he's going to take an action to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay.
So
I feel really bad. This was not meant to exclude Joe. I feel like Joe gets new weapon to be more useful. Enemies, what about no?
It's fine. He's just playtesting the weapon.
Yeah, it's in the beta stages. I mean, I don't. It's kind of my fault as well because I could also take more fire spells, which I haven't, but that's fine. I'm a support caster. It is cool. So I heal myself for the absolute minimum damage. And then with my bonus action, I'm just gonna do an attack from Hercules.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good roll. Bear with me. That's a 22 to hit.
Yup.
4 minimum damage. 3 no. Yeah, that's right. 3 force damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Any movement or anything?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Kitasha. Big boy's
Wow.
looking right at you.
Well, let's see. Is it wearing? Does it have any metal on
None
it?
that you can
Do
see.
any of the limbs have like jewelry or anything on it?
If there had been something on it, the flesh is too decayed to where it would have fallen off a while ago.
Ew.
The neck of the pig does have a big ring of pearls, but like other than that, it's nothing. Yeah.
Oh, like a bull ring, but it's just like intestine or whatever.
Oh no, that'd be gross.
Okay. Well, I won't have advantage on this, I don't think.
It's still got. Oh, I need to roll concentration again.
Yeah.
I took more damage. Hey David,
Yep.
concentration checks.
It is a
I
constitution,
took 8.
constitution saving throw of DC 10 or half the damage, whichever's higher.
Okay, all right, I make it. All right, Fairy Fire's still up. Everyone still has advantage.
Okay, perfect. Can I reach out and touch it?
You can.
Okay. We're gonna shock and grasp. A good thing I have advantage. Oh god.
You hit it. You did hit
Okay,
it.
good. Ugh. 7 lightning damage.
Let me just quickly calculate this out.
To its face.
As you touch its face and the electricity crackles against it as flames rip across its body and slowly engulf the full thing as it screams out one last time. And I'm going to need you to give a con save really quick as this thing's dying breath is to wheeze more gas out at you.
Let's see, shock and grasp. I don't think I could do a spell outside of shock and grasp, can I? Because shock and grasp is a cantrip. But it's also a spell, so I don't think I can cast a second spell. Otherwise, I would
If you
do
have a
warding
bonus
wind.
action spell, the only thing is you can only cast one leveled spell per turn. The cantrips and a leveled spell you can do.
Cantrip and level at the same time?
Yeah, you just can't do 2 leveled spells.
Oh, cool. In that case, as soon as I start to hear it screaming, I'm going to cast Warding Wind, which deafens myself and any other creatures in a 10-foot radius. It also hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed in a strong wind.
Smart.
It also 10-foot radius around me is difficult terrain for everyone except me.
Nice. Our monster
And
cube.
this thing is far too on fire to be extinguished by the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So it still burns.
He's still dead. He's gone.
Oh,
Okay.
as always, everyone, that was incredible.
What?
Amazing.
It's
It's
like
just
20-mile-per-hour wind. It's like
yeah.
that's a lot.
Are we imagining like the wind is like manipulating your hair in like the really dramatic, like staring into the face of a storm sort of?
It's probably because Kitasha has like her hair is half shaved with a top knot that's secured by like a stick, so it's probably wobbling a lot. Her coat is definitely like catching, and she's trying to hold it closed so she stays warm, but it's definitely like catching and fluttering about.
Nice. um. Well, thank you both for being able to deal with it. I'm sorry I couldn't do more.
No, that was great. Honestly, that ward you put on me, top notch. That hurt a lot less than I thought it should have.
Well, that is good. That is good to hear. It'll last for another hour, so but hopefully, we won't have to use it. I in fact, all right. Well, I was wondering if we could take a short rest here. If you guys are feeling that it's safe enough to stay in the forest, I wouldn't mind bandaging up some wounds, and I imagine both of you might have a bit of similar. And I don't have a lot to heal with otherwise.
That's totally fair. I'm going to pop my second wind then, since we're going to refill it, getting me 13 hit points back.
Right.
I'm gonna roll a hit die, which I don't know if works in the app.
Should be able to.
Yeah, you should be able to. There should be a portion that has you can do long rest or short rest, and you can do what
Oh, I see. Yeah, short
rejuvenations
rest.
from
Okay.
there. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll. Yeah, I guess I'll roll 3 hit dice because I went down to below. I went down from 45 health to 15 health.
Kitasha, like, I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, Kitasha's gonna prestidigitate some like viscera that is splattered across her face and shake out her coat.
Did you
But
need
is otherwise untouched.
Wait, is Kitasha trying to make it look like she got more injured than she did?
No. Kitasha is and you guys have noticed this, Kitasha is fastidiously clean.
Okay.
Clumsy, but very monkish when it comes to her cleanliness. So it is more so just getting all the gunk off. And checking her fingers to make sure she didn't singe them from the pig. That's kind of it.
Nice. All right. Okay, that if we're resting for a little bit of time, that'll probably drop warding bond eventually, but that's fine. All right. Are we all okay to keep moving on then? We're still looking for the origin point, and I feel like given the thing we just faced, we are probably quite close.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
All right. I'll keep working with the map and trying to navigate using that.
As you continue searching, can y'all give me perception checks?
Only an 8.
Better than before. Oh, what's... That is only going to be 17. Not 18.
Well, Mako and Joe are both still a little bit preoccupied by, excuse you, by just, Pig. Thinking about Pig. But Kitasha, you, as I desperately try to pick up this dice I just dropped, you notice more will-o-wisps, like you saw earlier. and they seem to be forming a path. Anyways, so
So will-o-wisps making patterns.
yes, they're making a path, and you are the
Are-
only one to notice it.
Yeah. Is my best bud Bluey around? Bluey the crow
No, your
with his
crow
blue
friends.
scarf.
Your crow friends are still all with Lena.
One day they shall be mine. Um, have we encountered the will-o-wisp before?
You saw them on the way back from gathering flowers, but you realized you were running low on time to get back, so you had to ignore them and run the other way.
Okay. Kitasha's gonna look at them. She's gonna tilt her head. And without looking at Mako or Joe, we'll say, how adventurous do you guys feel?
Usually very little.
I'm down.
But
And scene.
Nothing has summed up this party more. Not much. I'm down.
In this instance, I assume since we're on this trail and we are technically doing an adventure, as horrifying as it may be, this is probably fine. And
I mean, everything has been fine. I don't know. You just seem to. You must have a magnet inside of you because you're just attracting all this weird luck, Joe. Be full of iron or something.
I don't know how you mean luck. I certainly do not feel very lucky.
Luck comes in all different colors. It's not always good green. Sometimes it's ew green. Anyway.
It's still green. A year ago, I was not picturing fighting a giant boar with far too many limbs and made of mold and grossness, and that tried to slam me against a tree. So I wasn't really picturing that, even for today. To be honest, as difficult as this place has been, I still was not anticipating that being how my day would start. So, yeah. But it's fine. I will continue to be an adventurer because that is what we do in the guild.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much you'll like this, Joe, because you're very against Fey things. And these are kind of Fey things, I think.
Okay. Well, I mean, everything we've been fighting has been Fey. I think.
The kids?
Yes, all of the children. I kind of was referring
They're all
to
changelings. It's a conspiracy.
I was just referring to this specific area. But I think.
Well, technically, we've been fighting dead things.
I mean,
not really
is it not this?
Fey.
I assume it's the same, but anyway, what do you want us to follow?
Oh, this cute little path here, and she'll motion over to I'm assuming the blinking trail in the air from the will-o-wisps.
Little blue flames blinking in and out.
Okay, and you want us to follow that?
I think it'll be fun. And you
certainly
feel better, right? The pig didn't take it out of you?
I mean, it took out most of my life force, but yes, in general, I'm feeling a bit better after having rested somewhat. But no, surely we should go the opposite way of the thing that the blinking lights are trying to tell us. They always say don't go towards the light. You're wanting to go towards like 50 lights there. I've never died before, so maybe that's a wrong thing, but If you guys both think we should follow the lights, I will be with you because I do not want to die in these woods by myself. But I'm just saying, I'm not happy with it.
Personally, I think the light at the end of the tunnel is a bit of exaggeration. I've been pretty close to death quite a few times, and I don't remember any lights.
Well, Miko.
All right. Well, I'm not sure if that's reassuring or not. In terms of whether there's an afterlife.
Okay. Canonically, and what is it? Like it is entirely provable that there is, but whatever.
All right. Let's follow these lights, but let's keep our guard up and keep an eye out for each other.
Heaven is a real place that exists. We can go there.
You can climb the stairway to heaven.
This world quite literally has one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So you're gonna follow the lights?
Yep.
Excellent. I
Get
need,
the true sense of adventure done.
yeah, I need some survival checks and perception checks again from everyone.
All right.
Yay.
We'll do better this time. Yay! 17 survival and 8 perception again. We'll never be able to see.
All right. 8 survival, 17 perception.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. Excellent. So, Mako, you're able to lead the group following these will-o-wisps. And you're able to go through the terrain without any issue. But you kind of get confused briefly and accidentally realize you've gone in a loop with the will-o-wisps. But then Kitasha notices a branching path from them. And they seem to be flickering faster. Would you like to follow this new branching path?
They're
Yeah.
getting excited. We're getting so close, guys.
Don't know. That's a good thing.
I'm entirely sure that's what it means.
Do you
All right. Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna get, as you follow this new branching path that leads you into a clearing, I need one more perception check from everyone.
I've told you so locked and loaded for the last 5 minutes, you guys. I'm ready.
As you
Wait.
say that, your perception comes in.
All right, that is a 24 total for perception.
All right,
Excellent.
20 total for me.
I'm loving
Wait, you
this.
guys are following lights? What lights?
Joe does
I'm
not
blind, I
notice
can't
this
see.
right away, by the way. But standing in the middle of the clearing, just jammed into the dirt, you see a staff with a large avian skull at the top, a decaying, billowing purple flag on the end, and crystalline flowers that are weaving in and out that are fading from pinks to purples to blues to greens. And they seem to just be pulsating in these colors. And in the beak, you see what looks like a crystal apple that from one side of it is pristine, and then some of it is decaying, breaking in like a geode, and a little crystalline worm is wiggling in that area. This staff and everything around it seems to pulsate with magic. And Kitasha and Mako, an additional thing you notice, there is a bag at the base of it. It's about it's a round bag about a foot in diameter. But it is
Does the
tied
bag have a
off.
face on it?
No. It
Oh,
is
no.
tied off at the top with a piece of rope. And I will also say, Kitasha, you notice that the ground around this thing is making a spiral pattern. But you don't know what that means.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what that means?
Sure.
Okay, great. Oh, that almost was so bad. 18.
You think that if you step wrong here, it might call something to you. You do not know the pattern of which you need to step, though.
I knew this would happen. This exact scenario, I pictured it in my head.
Well, it's not bad if you know what to do.
All right. I'll see if I can have a look at the pattern and try and see our way through. Does any of this seem familiar, or is Joe able to kind of discern anything about this?
Give me an Arcana check, Joe.
Don't mind if I do.
Can he have advantage?
I'll take the advantage.
Kitasha will help with the knowledge she gleaned.
Nice. All right, that's a 26.
The pattern is spiraling in such that you think if you were to step carefully along the edge of it without touching the seam line in the dirt, but you'd have to walk very cautiously and follow the path that it makes to the staff, and again, with pretty small pathways, not touch either side of where the dirt indentations are.
Okay, I'll relay this to the group. If we want to get any closer to that staff and the skull and the apple and the creepy worm that's, I assume, the main villain of all of this, we do need to follow the paths in the dirt.
How far away is the staff?
Mako. The staff is 30 feet away.
Dang.
Would you like me to throw you?
You have to tosh me.
Don't tell Katasha.
No, Anna has an idea of how to get it.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's the idea face. I'm scared now.
Because what Anna thinks is it's the fucking Dance of the Dragons from fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You could do a fusion dance if you'd like.
So Kitasha is gonna say, "Oh, I used to do this all the time," and she will take her sash. She will take off her coat, take her sash, and she will tie it differently so that her tunic is higher, to give her a little bit more range of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to. Let me check to see if I have this in my inventory. Technically, I don't, but I can use it. Okay. And she is going to dance. With doing some more traditional orcish dance moves.
Mhm.
So just a lot of extreme balance and extreme isolation of limbs and parts to maneuver around the spiral. Is
Give
it a
me
performance?
Yes, I would like a performance.
Ugh, it could have been so much better. Do I get
As you
anything extra?
start your performance, do you have anything you can add to this?
That's what I'm checking.
I want to say I feel like a certain someone in the group could potentially help you and it would make sense.
Potentially, yeah.
If you need me to dance, I will dance, guys.
Got it.
Mako, will you join in this performance to
I will.
also give advantage, but you will need to perform a performance check as well.
Performance. Oh, not good at those. Didn't think I can do it though. Hold up, wait a second.
I feel like you should have performance.
I don't. I should, but I can add. Let's see. Let's see what this goes. And I can add a D8 to that with with one of my maneuvers. This could be fine. It's a 12. Unless I can get something else on top of that.
At the same time, Kitasha, this does give you advantage. Please re-roll your performance check.
Okay. Advantage, right? Ew. Better.
So good. As you begin this dance, and Mako realizes at first as you start that you fumble a little bit and you almost touch one of the spiraling indents, quickly comes in, grabs your hand with a hop, and kind of leans back and is a little bit stumbling herself, but manages to balance just in time to lead you through this dance across the clearing towards it. And as you manage to balance and pivot, and it's really quite beautiful, Jill, if you're watching, but I'm not sure if you are. I think you're more looking at the crow skull going, I knew it. I knew those crows are up to something. And as you pivot and turn and swirl as if the lines seem to glow and color seems to emit from it, I need you guys, as you get closer, to roll me a Constitution save.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Joe, I'm
theoretically, I'm good at
assuming
those
you're
too.
still standing at the edge.
Yeah, probably. Unless it
You
was
don't
clear
need
that
to
I
worry
needed to.
about rolling it.
Okay.
Don't
Way.
worry. Excellent. You are able to get right up to the staff. What will you do now? You felt briefly a wave of sickness that you were both able to push away. And as your dance comes to a finale, there before you stands the staff.
Do you think this thing is like? Is it like a pressure thing holding it? I don't know. Like, if we pick it up, it's just gonna undo all the work we just did.
Okay. You cannot unplug my stuff. Get down. You cannot unplug my stuff.
I'm not sure, Mako, but everything's glowing from over here. Whatever you do, do it carefully.
That's fair.
Joe, give me a perception check. Just you.
Oh, why'd you make me do that? It's the 9th 2 I've got in a row for a perception check. I
You see a
literally have not rolled higher. I see a twig.
You see a figure in the woods.
Oh, figure. Oh no.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted to see.
You cannot make out the details.
I will ready my shield and pistol and try and watch that figure as well as the party members as well and what they're doing.
Okay. Kitasha and Mako. What would you like to do?
Just you grabbing the staff.
Hopefully not with our hands. This looks kind of.
Ah.
It looks cool, but it looks kind of gross.
I'm wearing gloves. Am I wearing gloves?
None of your
I don't-
art shows you wearing gloves.
Do I? Oh, I own gloves. I have a costume.
Are we talking like the nice white, like kind of party gloves, or are we talking like big
The kid
hazmat yellow
gloves?
gloves?
I got
He puts on his fingerless gloves. Just like I got this guy.
or no.
It's just sheer. It's just like nylon. Just like
It's sheer with rhinestones. Like, Kitasha's gonna say, "Well, there's no need to dirty your paws, and we'll cast Mage Hand."
That's a good shout.
Is this thing heavier than 10 pounds?
it's probably just about 10 pounds.
Okay, cool.
You lift it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me an
And
Arcana
nothing
check really
bad
quick.
happens. Arcana. 17.
As soon as you lifted this thing, the wave of necromantic energy that just went in a wave past you from this is intense. Also, as you picked it up, the bag shifts and falls over, and you hear a muffled noise from the bag.
Kitasha's gonna look at Mako. So we got it picked up. Do you think the bag just has like a giggle ball inside and that's it?
Probably not. It's probably something else.
Why can't it just be a giggle ball? It's the best surprise.
Joe, give me another perception check.
Oh, let's see if I can beat 2. I did 17.
Okay. The figure in the woods became 3 figures, and then they vanished. You can also hear the sound of horse hooves.
Joe rubs his eyes, unsure if he's just tired or hallucinating. But the horse hooves are ominous enough. This is I think our only experience with hearing that is big spooky nighttime thing or deer that won't die. So he'll call over in the lowest voice he can reasonably get to the other members of the party. Hurry up, guys, we have company. I'll try and hold whatever it is off, but be prepared. You might have summoned something.
Okay, well, if it's not a giggle ball Mako, can you look at it?
Yeah.
When we go back to the city, we'll get you a +1 giggle ball.
Also, I would like to remind you guys, just because I feel like this happens each time because it happens at the beginning of every arc mission. You do also have the magic cuffs. Each of you has a set.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah.
Just a reminder.
Let's lock this thing down. All right, Michael's gonna pull out her cuffs.
You attach the cuffs to the staff?
Any way I can.
Excellent. Around you, you watch as suddenly it's as if all of the decay around you was sucked into the staff. As it comes by you in a wave and wave after wave of air, and you see a beautiful night sky above you. And you see no more green, and the moon shines bright down upon you.
Hey.
The moon is too close. Oh no! Just grinning, just.
The bag is still making noise.
Bleh.
Is that the noise it's making?
No, sorry, Joe. That's me.
Okay.
Fermented stuff does not taste great coming back up.
This is also happening in your masks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's. If it's not a giggle ball, I guess we'll see what's in here.
Yeah. Open it up.
Ooh! Who's opening it?
Probably me. I mean, Kitasha asked me to do it, so I'm gonna do it.
Mako, what do you think is in this bag?
I'm gonna guess it's a small creature. I don't know what kind of creature, but some kind of creature.
Mako, a face greets you as you open the bag. As the gagged head of the Dullahan stares back at you through sightless eyes.
Ah!
As the hoofbeats come to a stop behind Joe. And as you all turn to look, there stands the Dullahan in the edge of the clearing, looking back at you through sightless eyes and a headless body. And we'll end there tonight.